Elizabeth, could you share a little bit about your career journey and why you decided to join DR Solicitors?
Yeah, of course, thank you. So I spent the majority of my career as a commercial property solicitor in London. I trained at a mid-sized firm, then I moved on to an American firm, and then I spent the majority of my career at a silver circle firm.
Okay.
I knew that I wanted to make a certain level of seniority and then move on to the next stage. So what compelled me to join DR Solicitors was that I could carry on my career doing really exciting, nuanced, complex legal work, but balance it with my family life at the same time and actually be able to do both.
Yeah.
So that was why I joined DR.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me a little bit more for those of you who haven't heard of the DR Solicitor consultancy model and how it works?
Yeah, so we're quite a unique model. We're one of the first in the UK to be consultancy-led, and we have a niche market, so we act for primary care, dentists, pharmacies, care homes. We have the uniqueness about our model is that we don't expect our consultants to come and generate work with them or bring work with them.
Okay.
We generate the work within the management team, and then the consultants are responsible for delivering the work. So they can really focus on what it is that they want to be doing.
Right.
And in terms of the billing, compliance, admin side, we do all of that as well. So we really help them and facilitate them to do what it is that they love to do.
Great. Sounds great. So basically, as a lawyer, you can focus on what you do best.
Which is the law and advising clients.
What are the key benefits do you see as being a sort of DR consultant then?
I think the main benefit is flexibility and control over your working life and how you balance that with other things that you do. Our consultancies, as with most other consultancy-led models, are not exclusive.
Yeah.
So our consultants can do other work so long as it doesn't compete with ours, but they also can do other things. So we have people on our team who are opera singers, act in plays, and they go abroad and they also work abroad. So we keep it really flexible for them.
Yeah.
They can structure their working day to what fits them, what suits them. We don't dictate where and when they work so long as they deliver the client service.
So no targets?
No targets.
No targets?
No, no billable hour targets. The more you work, the more you earn.
Okay.
And they are free to take on as much or as little as they want to and make the work for them, essentially. Yeah.
And just about your own journey, how has the flexibility helped you? When you were a consultant, how did it help you in your career in balancing home?
Yeah, massively. When I was in my traditional law firm, it's quite a rigid structure and billing targets. And it makes it really hard to juggle other aspects of your life. Whereas when I moved to DR, I found it actually is completely possible to juggle doing legal work and continuing to do it at a really high level, but also juggle it with all the other aspects of your life that happen as you advance in your life as well. It's a really good medium.
And this, historically, correct me if I'm wrong, people thought maybe it was towards the end of your career becoming a consultant. That's presumably changed?
It is changing. I think more and more people are becoming consultants now, especially with now that the COVID has sort of in the past, and now that more and more firms are mandating their lawyers to be back in the office. When people are given the choice of be back in the office 5 days a week, or there's a model in which you can go to the office if you want to, or work from home, or however you flex it. I think that's really, really appealing to people in the post-COVID age.
Is there a challenge with people feeling a bit lonely then, as a consultant?
We try to make that as less of a thing as possible. We have a big team now of 25 consultants, and us in the management team, we are the hub for them. So if they have any queries, if they have any questions, if they just want to bounce ideas off the relevant person, we are there to do that for them, or we connect them to the other consultants who can also do that for them.
I understand from what you're saying, the DR Solicitors model was set up very much as a sort of delivery-only model. So DR Solicitors will win the work, and they've built a great reputation and brand. Is there an option to bring your own work as well? Because a lot of lawyers want to work in this way, but have a great, I guess, network of clients as well?
Yes, there is. There is that option, and we have recently opened it up for our consultants to bring their own work to the firm. We're really open to anything, to be honest, as long as it's corporate commercial, and therefore we've really opened it up for our consultants to explore their entrepreneurial side and to generate business of their own, and we support them with it. So all of the usual office functions come with it.
Do you think the consultancy model then is a sustainable model going forward? Do you think it's likely to grow much bigger than it is?
Definitely. I definitely think so. I think when you're in a traditional law firm, it's very, as I said, very rigid. The pyramid structure is very much like you can only stay in your step of the pyramid for any amount of time. So even if you're a really experienced lawyer, you know that there is only a certain amount of time that you can really be there, because you always have to think about what your next step is. And for a lot of lawyers, their next step might not always be partnership or going into the business side of things. That might not be what they really love to do. So what we're finding with our consultants is they're really experienced lawyers. They're excellent at what they do, at advising and knowing what the law is, but they don't necessarily want all of the management and all of the rainmaking responsibilities. And so we just provide a platform for them to really do what it is that they are great at doing, and not feel like they always need to think about the next step.
Did you ever fear that, you know, having come from a Silver Circle firm, that you wouldn't get the same, I guess, level of technical work or the complex work that you had in a larger firm?
Because of the size of the clients that we work for, the industries that they're in, and the smaller scale of the business, you are a real trusted advisor. And the legal problems are no less complex. I would say they're actually more complex because we're dealing with we're not dealing with big companies, we're dealing with partnerships and individuals, and the legal problems that come about straddle various different areas of law, which they don't really when you're in a big city firm and in your one department. So you're getting sort of more all-round interest in the client, really, which is great. What advice would you give to an aspiring solicitor wanting to become a consultant then? I'd say it's not as scary as it seems. I think there is a fear of stepping out of the model and doing something a bit different. But if you're a very experienced lawyer and you're already working autonomously and you want to do something a bit different and not be in the traditional law firm anymore, this is an amazing alternative. You get to utilise all your legal skills, learn even more, learning about an industry that is forever changing, forever evolving. And I'd say just, see what we can offer.
I mean, the way you've summarised it for me is that you can be get access to really high quality legal work, do the value added bits and the bits that you enjoy about being a lawyer without the targets, and with a great support network. Internally. Sounds. I think it would resonate with a lot of people. Actually,
that's what our consultants really love, is being that really truly valued advisor. And that they're working with clients who are also professionals, but they're professionals in their own field, and they're really relying on you as professional in your field to advise them. So we have great client relationships with all of our clients, and our consultants can get really embedded into their business, and to the point where they get invited to, for example, a surgery opening, or they really get involved.
It's really good. So any words of encouragement for anyone thinking of joining DR Solicitors?
I'd say just be open-minded. We don't expect people to come to DR Solicitors with experience of the sector. We know it's a very niche sector. It's not necessarily something that they would have done before. We provide all the training and the support and all of the tools that you need in order to succeed. So I just say be open-minded and be open to have a chat with us, and we're always on the lookout for good people. So
great advice. Thank you.